Hello. In this video I will explain to you briefly and concisely what is behind FoodAllo and how you can support it as a company, private individual or organization, and what is the driving force behind it. Take just a few moments, because you too can make the world a better place. The world population is already more than 8 billion people who have to eat and drink, as well as to provide themselves with nutrients and essential materials every day. It is estimated that there will be up to 10 billion by 2050, which will multiply the need for food and essential goods such as water, medicines, or medical aids. Shockingly, the latest UN report, State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2023, put the number of hungry people in the world at a bare minimum estimated at 800 million. This high number of fates is worldwide, methodological consensus, and is supported by many surveys of different nation-states or organizations. The most impressive is the Global Hunger Index 2023, which depicts the hunger situation in the world and deals with the reasons in its report. The causes of hunger, malnutrition, or lack of nutrients or medication are, on the one hand, a toxic mix of conflicts, the climate crisis, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the food price crisis as a result of the Ukrainian war. On the other hand, the causes lie in inadequate food systems in the affected countries or in defective one's supply and demand markets. The most perfidious reason for hunger is to use it as a weapon against one's own population, for example to achieve one's political goals. The United Nations, with its subordinate organizations such as the World Food Programme or the Food and Agriculture Organization, as well as the many governmental and non-governmental aid programs, are and remain an indispensable part of the fight against global hunger. The financing, logistics, and sending of aid deliveries must be the responsibility of the programs and organizations, as the structures and personnel are available here, and in some cases since practiced for decades. FoodAllo does not question these systems. The challenge that we at FoodAllo want to face is to give every single suffering person, every single fate, the opportunity to meet their vital needs, on the one hand to communicate and, on the other hand, to be able to cover the above-mentioned aid programs worldwide. With the help of worldwide and constantly increasing networking and taking into account the rapidly advancing technical possibilities of currently almost 7 billion smartphone connections, and the trend is rising, it will also be possible, in the future, for the majority of people in developing and emerging countries, threatened by hunger and conflict, and crisis areas, to be reached digitally. In order to better understand the basic structure of the FoodAllo system, all you need to do is look back into history, especially the times of the First and Second World War. Here, the underserved population in some states were allocated ration cards. Depending on the acute shortage situations, these were handed out personally and very restrictively to the civilian population, and, upon presentation, food in the form of, for example, bread, butter or meat distributed. Sometimes other goods such as coal or fuel were issued using the supply cards. In order to cope with current and future crisis situations, and in particular to combat hunger, which is used as a weapon, we are convinced of the need for a supportive distribution system. Linking real and digital identity is already as commonplace today as public key authentication or the implementation of blockchain solutions. With the design of the IT infrastructure, it is possible to record hungry people, confirm their identity, and create digital food vouchers as a purchase voucher or purchase authorization. Furthermore, the big data recording of requirements makes it possible to control aid logistics in such a way that demand and available aid deliveries correlate. In this way, we are looking for global support in realizing the project. In particular, we are looking for people and institutions who share our idea and communicate on social networks. We are also looking for IT and AI professionals, people in charge, social media manager, companies and organizations who will join the idea, with or without specialist knowledge. We currently do not represent a company or an NGO. The only thing that drives and unites us is the idea of a fairer world for ourselves and our children. Thank you.